Hampton on first down. They'll get this down to the 38. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
It's now fourth down and 1.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And Marion Hampton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
19 left, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
18, Roger, 18, ready. Not 6, top 19, just 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with career touchdown number 60. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence in them to put more points up on the board.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Hurt. 70 tip. Reno. Unlock line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chargers 10.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll look to throw. He gets this to Hampton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omari Hampton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have retaken the lead.
That extra point is good.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, a big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He'll try and do this himself. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran up in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down three, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well,
partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the ready. Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19 Simon, 60 average, 60 average. 4-70. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, in the middle of the field, it's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. 3rd and 8.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 37 yards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm calm as he tried to present himself. There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On the slant, here's Collins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Cut 19. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Mustang 19. Check. Hurt. Ready,
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Unlock line. Check smash. Go check. 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos. Hut.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
19 Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
York able to send this one through.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, hits Hampton to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now back to throw. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly...
And this is going to be intercepted. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll set up a throw.
And it's incomplete. Well, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Vikings.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him back complete. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's second and 7.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Chargers, first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
Hold it ready.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
At the 49-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second and 8.
Here we go. 7-68. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he can find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The kicker here is complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly? The offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it back 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. But they need...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Chargers. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, here's Hampton. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They will run forward with Hampton. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Tag. 65, 19, Sergeant. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here. Left side, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, Crash. 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw here. And he hits him in stride. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me